The views and opinions expressed in this channel are those of the host and do not necessarily reflect the views of our guests. The views and the opinions of the guest do not represent nor reflect the views and opinions of the Lockoutman channel, nor its host. Our guests' opinions are their own. This channel is for educational, entertainment, and informational purposes only, and utilizes fair use materials in accordance with applicable laws.
How did you have the nerve to come in my job talking to me when I was looking up a customer?
Because you had the nerve to report your food as never being received, so I can get in trouble and have to pay for it or lose my job.
I did not. If you have a problem, you need to contact DoorDash instead of coming in my job.
Imagine you sitting in your car all day, trying to make some money as a gig worker. You probably might be multi-apping right now. You probably might be doing Uber Eats, you probably might be doing some DoorDash. I don't know, but in this particular case, you decided to take a DoorDash order, right? You go up to McDonald's, you drive up there, you go in there, and let's just say you probably had to wait a little bit. Maybe the order's not ready. Maybe they had a whole bunch of other orders, but you still go there, you still do the job, you wait, you get the order, and now you take it over to this maybe little medical center in a shopping center or something like that, like a care center, like a urgent care center. You bring it in there, you give it, you deliver the food. The young lady there says, "Thank you, please come again." All right, cool, no problem. Now you get back to your car, you wait for another order, but instead of waiting for another order, you get an email or you get a text message from DoorDash saying that the customer never received their food. You scratching your head like, that's funny. I just delivered it to her. Like, who does that? I don't know. So imagine getting that email and you're sitting in your car. You're already not making no money for that day, probably 10, 15. You probably made no more than like, what, $5 for the order that you just got finished delivering that they are claiming that they didn't get. Okay, no problem. So what do you do in that situation? Well, this DoorDash driver thought it would be a good idea to go back and confront. I know I've been saying DoorDash, but this is probably Uber Eats, but we'll figure it out when we get into the story. And here we go.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for listening. Lockoutman here. And our story begins with a TikTok video from Blessed to Me. In the video, she's a Uber Eats driver. It's crazy how this video is set up and how it went down. This Uber Eats driver is just out here trying to make ends meet, right? So she gets an order from McDonald's. She pulls up to the customer's workplace. She walks in calmly, but of course on her way in, she's kind of upset, as she can hear inside the video. She goes in, she's opened up the door, and there she confronts the young lady about her Uber Eats order. A customer named Latasia.
Hold on.
So I'm doing Uber Eats, and Lastasia decided to say she didn't get her food. Lastasia? You told Uber you didn't get your food? There go your drink right there. You must want to be internet famous today, huh, baby?
Latasia. You didn't think that the consequences of this video was going to have a blasting effect on you, right? What you did, Latasia, you falsely accused this Uber Eats driver of not bringing your McDonald's, your McChicken, your small fry, and your big red cup of cola. You told Uber Eats, hey, I didn't get my food. And of course, Uber being Uber, they refunded you the money. But I guess you didn't know that the driver that delivered the food was going to get hit with not bringing you the food, if that was the case. So the twist here, right, is that the McDonald's cup from the order that you can clearly see in the video is there on your table as you're drinking it, as clear as day. The driver, of course, she didn't hold back, man. She came in and she just blasted you all over the internet. You must have wanted to be internet famous today because she had the time. She definitely had the time, and rightfully so. She explains that Uber, like DoorDash, don't pay us worth nothing. $2 an order, no tip. And I guarantee you, Latasia, that you didn't tip. I could see it in your eyes that you didn't even tip this young lady. She went, she got your food, she waited for your food, because this is McDonald's, of course. McDonald's never have the shit ready when it's supposed to be. So, of course, she went in there, she waited for your food, she got your food, she brought you your food, and you had the audacity to call back and tell Uber that you didn't get your food. What was you upset because the food was like $16, $17? Because, of course, ordering McDonald's through DoorDash or Uber Eats is like 3 times the amount that you probably could have just got up, went to McDonald's on your lunch break, and got the whole meal for $5. I'm just saying. But the Uber driver was explaining to you that she got kids, and it might cost her her job. It probably might cost her stability as well, because
I don't care. I'm at work. I have 2 kids. I make $2 a trip. $2. And you gonna lie and say I didn't bring your food with your McDonald's cup right there? That's fine.
With drivers, it goes a little bit deeper. The driver revealed that she's a recovering alcoholic, and the stress of something like this could quite possibly send her back spiraling.
I'm a recovering alcoholic, and that could have set me back. You don't know what people going through.
It probably could. The stress of it, people over here lying, people over here scamming. And for what? $5? Well, I take that back. It would have been $5 if you would have got up and get it, but it's triple the amount of you picking it up. And I guess you got in your feelings because you kind of felt like this $5 meal, it shouldn't have cost you $20. And I get it. I understand it. Hell, that's an extra $15 that you got to pay for somebody to bring you a meal where you could have just got up yourself and go get it. I understand it, Latasia. I get it. But all of this, Latasia, all because you didn't want to pay for your spicy McChicken, your big red pop, and your small fry.
You're not even trying to apologize or anything. So what? You already called out, and you're basically saying you did it. You're not saying it's false. So the right thing to do would be to apologize, right? Right, okay. Yeah. I remember the order. And can you make sure it's fresh, please? Got the audacity to ask for accommodations and then lie.
So drivers, it's funny how people will risk someone else's job over a $5 McChicken sandwich. Think about it. You're willing to lie to get something for free and move like nothing will ever happen. Meanwhile, of course, us drivers are getting hit with the violations and quite possibly a deactivation. See, drivers, scammers come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. And I guarantee you, right? I guarantee you that Latasia didn't even leave a tip. Latasia, did you leave a tip? I don't think you did, because if you did, you wouldn't have done what you did if you left a tip, right? I get it. I understand it, Latasia. See, the real issue here with gig apps like DoorDash and Uber Eats and all the rest of them out there, see, they built a system where the customer is always right, even when they're dead freaking wrong. No verification, no second opinion, no second chance, just blind trust in whoever hits the report button saying whatever they said. And in this particular case, she says she didn't get her food. Meanwhile, us drivers are out here hustling for literal scraps. $2 a trip, burning our gas, burning our time, putting wear and tear on our cars, only for you to come and say some stuff like what you said. And if one customer lies and Uber believes them, another customer lies, Uber's going to believe them. That's going to have a profound effect on you being on the platform. And all that work that this young lady had put in for her family is just going straight down the drain. But see, what makes this clip powerful is the fact that the driver kept her composure all while talking to you. Now, many drivers probably would have flipped out. And again, this is against Uber and DoorDash policies for the driver to turn around and confront the customer. They could just easily get deactivated. But at this point, this young lady like literally had the time. So she didn't snap. She educated you, Latasia. She educated you on the truth. And she made sure that her camera was rolling so that she can quite calmly express her issues with you lying to DoorDash or Uber Eats in this case, that you didn't get your order, but clearly shows that your order is right there in front of the camera. Now, let me just stop the show for a minute and take the time out, right? Now, of course, if she would have went back and she would have had an altercation like the young lady that went back to the CVS worker. Y'all remember that one?
Hold on.
Yeah, so I got a text message from DoorDash saying that you...
Okay, but why did you have the nerve to come in my job talking to me when I was with another customer?
Because you had the nerve to report your food as never being received, so I can get in trouble and have to pay for it or lose my job.
I did not contact DoorDash instead of coming in my job.
Well, don't report it as being...
Okay, well, like I said, you need to go...
So you're saying you got your food?
You need to leave me alone, that's what I'm saying.
You're saying you got your
Call the
food?
police.
That's
And
fine,
if
you
you're
can talk
recording
to...
me, I want to call the police. So please leave
That's
my
fine.
job.
Just,
Please.
I just need you to say that you got your food.
I need you to leave my job.
You can call the police. We can talk about fraud and all
I
that.
don't care what we can talk about, lady. You're in my job of business. Leave me alone. Period.
Who's your manager?
I'm a manager.
You don't got another boss?
No, I don't.
Oh.
So, of course, as you guys seen in that one, there was a whole big blow up. DoorDash driver came back. DoorDash driver confronted her. DoorDash driver told her that, hey, you lied pretty much, and I'm being affected. And let you guys know that that driver was removed from the platform because of that situation. Now, I'm not sure what the status is now because that situation happened a couple of years ago, but it was clear that the young lady that she confronted, she was upset because the DoorDash driver came up on her job and said, hey, look, you told DoorDash that I didn't bring you the food, but clearly I did. So I'm just wondering, can I get some type of, I don't know, apology or a call back to DoorDash saying, hey, DoorDash, my bad. Not even that. So fast forward to 2025 and this situation right here, it really blew up. I think the video is sitting over, 600,000 views, over a lot of likes, all the way up to the point that the company responded along with the CEO responded. Now, with all of that, this driver, again, just came in, told her truth, and she wanted to, again, make sure that the camera was rolling as proof, because without it, Uber would have probably believed that lie, which a lot of time Uber does. So drivers, karma did come back for Latasia. Unfortunately for Latasia, it came back quick, it came back fast, it came back swift. The company that she was unfortunately working for responded by saying that she is no longer with the company. Again, like I said previously, the company responded here, as well as the CEO came back and updated everybody in the video.
Hold on.
Good afternoon. My name is Donna Marie Berry, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Hillside Medical Group. I'm here with our Director of Compliance. We're coming to you today about a situation that is on TikTok. We learned of the viral video that is there about an Uber driver that was falsely accused by a previous employee of Hillside Medical Group. We're coming today to inform you that we have handled the situation. We know that the Uber driver, in fact, did make the delivery, as she stated in the video. We also have handled the situation because here at Hillside Medical Group, our integrity, our position in this community does not endorse the behavior of our previous employee. We want to apologize to this Uber driver on behalf of the owner and the leadership of this organization, and please be aware that we have handled the situation as quickly and as expeditiously as we could.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. Dr. Patel with Hillside Medical Group. I'm the owner and founder of this organization. I wanted to take this opportunity and just introduce our organization, but also it's been tough the last 48 hours. I want to thank all of our patients that reached out to us, tagging us to what was happening with Michelle, and also all the well-wishers that later have come towards supporting our organization. For someone that is in service industry and seeing someone else in service industry having to go through this was just heartbreaking to us, but also not acceptable. As a community, the bare minimum we can do is be honest and respectful to each other. Clearly, that was broken over here for the reason why organization took the steps that they did.
But now the driver herself responded. I'm not sure if she made a video or not. Yeah, I think she did. I think she made a video. Of course, you guys could go and check out that video on her TikTok page. And she mentioned the fact that the company did reach out to her and apologize on behalf of the company. Now, what she wants in respect, because how TikTok is, when TikTok gets a situation like this, TikTok does what TikTok do. And they went and blasted the company. They gave the company bad reviews. They just made the company look bad. But in retrospect, it wasn't the company, it was the person. So she respectfully wanted TikTok to not blast the company and only keep the focus on the young lady herself. Now, since the video has blown up, everybody has a think piece on the video. And every time I scroll up on my For You page, somebody has something to talk about Latasia. And it's rightfully so. Latasia made herself look bad. And quite frankly, made the company look bad as well. But still, again, it was her fault and not the company's fault. So, drivers, if you think that it's harmless to scam a gig worker out of a few bucks, think again, because that free food comes with somebody else's expense. You don't know what that driver is going through. And in this particular young lady's case, she was going through a lot. She's a recovering alcoholic. She got kids to take care of. She's trying to make ends meet. You probably didn't even know that this probably might have been her first day back on the job after getting clean. You don't know if they're just trying to make the rent or if they're trying to feed their kids or both. It's bigger than food. It's human decency to be kind. And if you didn't want the food, honestly, so if you're ordering from DoorDash, Uber Eats, or anything like that, pay attention. And if the driver do well, give a tip. Tell the truth. And if your order is wrong, then report it. Honestly, though, don't make somebody else pay just because you want your food for free or you just want to be entitled. Until next time, drivers.
Have you ever been scammed while driving for Uber Eats, DoorDash, or any gig app? Or maybe you've been falsely accused like this driver? Drop your thoughts in the comments and share your stories with me at lockoutmenpodcastguest@gmail.com. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more conversations like this. Catch you on the next one.